Welcome to the Hollow Chord Podcast.
Ain't never did it. First once. NFT. Oh shit. What's in the banana?
Riga man's not roof.
Yeah. Oh. Is that rubber banana or?
Yeah, that thing's weird. We still don't know where it came from.
Oh, y'all just got that.
Listen, I don't think it's been anywhere weird, so I think you're like okay if you accidentally touch it.
Oh my gosh, thank you, man.
Oh, that fucking banana.
Hey,
wait, what's this? Where did it come from
I get
again?
a piece of paper?
That was a Christmas present.
Who gives a floppy banana for a Christmas present?
My goofy wife, dude. I open everything for Christmas, whatever she got me, all the presents, go through the stocking. At the bottom of the stocking, I reach my hand in, and I'm like, and this look comes over my face, and she's giggling like crazy at this point. And I'm looking, because there's a kid in the room, and I'm like, can I take this out? What do I have my hand on? I'm like, I'm a little worried in the first place. What do I have my hand on?
Yeah, word.
I was like, can I? She's like, yeah, go ahead. I take it out. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
That's funny.
Yeah, I remember we had a discussion, but what was the purpose of the banana? Is it just a stress reliever?
The manufacturer's purpose for the banana or my wife's purpose for the banana?
Either or.
Is it like a stress joint?
reliever?
Oh, so squishy like.
I know she bought it
I
just to
wasn't
freak
touching
me
that,
out.
but I don't want no
She got
rust
the
on it.
exact
It
reaction
looked
she
touched
wanted.
already. It's kind of. It got fingerprints all over that bitch.
It's
Oh, it's floppy too. Oh,
Yeah, dude, it's like a sandbag kind
I don't want to grab that one. Yeah, I thought it was a firm joint. I mean, not that I want it. Yeah, I mean, you know. I don't want to touch a lip with them.
If it was hard, it would hold me over the store. It's not a limp one.
All right, everybody, welcome to this week's episode of the Hollow Chord Podcast. I'm Vinny Keller, here with Bill Riley,
What's going on?
Dan Steinman,
Hey.
also known as Garlic Not Dan.
He's probably confused. You have to give him a rundown of.
Yeah, so the thing is that every episode I sort of have a pizza pun with Dan here because he consumes enormous amounts of pizza. He'll probably lie about it.
No, not at all. Not at all. Dude, I love
Definitely
pizza.
90% of his diet.
Yeah. So that's where all the pizza nicknames from. So this week we have a stand-up comedian. His name, Lamarr Todd.
Hi.
What's up, Lamarr? How are you, man?
Hey, man, I'm good, man. I'm good, man.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, man. This is cool, man.
No problem.
Absolutely. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Oh, man, yeah, stand-up comedian. My name is Lamarr Todd, from Chester, Pennsylvania, born and raised, and also a school teacher, man. I teach at a school in Chester, and yeah, I've been doing that for about like 6 years also, and doing stand-up comedy for about 10 years, and I teach comedy as a class at the charter school.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, thanks, man.
That's great, dude.
So I find that super interesting that they let a comedy class into their
I
school.
think so too. That's
Especially in a time where there's like a lot of defunding in schools.
word. They cutting all that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Wood shop, everything. But yeah, they. I don't know. It was kind of crazy. I kind of snuck into the game. You know what I mean? There was a need for it. They didn't know they had a need for it, but I was already teaching improv and teaching that like an after school program on the side, and but I did that for like an hour a week. You know what I mean? That wasn't shit. So I need some more bread. I was like, "What's up, yo?" Like, and they was like, "Okay, you want to teach these kids?" And I was like, "All right." That was a whole hiring process. That was
it.
Yeah, that's great, man.
Nah, I wasn't like that, but yeah, but they put me in like a special ed class, man, with some special need kids. Not like, you know what I mean, like your regular special need kids, but like emotional needs and stuff like that.
Right.
Like behavioral niece and stuff like that. And they was wild as shit. You know what I mean? They threw me right into the wolves, you feel me? And it was kind of tough to deal with. So just there, I gained a lot of material, just right there from the rip. And then, you know what I mean, I learned how to actually deal with the kids, you know what I mean, and still be myself and learn how to teach. And then eventually, man, I went to another school and did the same shit with the after school program. And they performed in front of the whole school and like killed it, you know what I mean? And everybody liked it. And like the parents and everything, and they coming up to me like, yo, what's up with this comedy class? I'm like, yo, it's not a class. They're like, yo, it should be. And then they give me a call like, yo, we're going to make this a class this year. You want to do it? And I'm like, hell yeah. So
this is a full-time gig,
Monday
through Friday. That's awesome.
But that's hard as shit, though. Like, people teach comedy out here. You know what I mean? They got a little 6-week, 4-week courses. I'm teaching 180 days, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got to stretch this shit out like no one has ever done before in comedy, you know what I mean? And so I have to take every aspect of comedy, talking about the history of comedy, breaking that all the way down. Just every form, from cartoons to memes to voiceovers to stand-up, you know what I mean? Stand-up is my main focus. But, you know, I'm learning shit along the way.
All right. So are you in there like heckling the kids?
Nah, man, we don't heckle, bro. Nah, man. You heckle, you get points taken away from you for the day. You know what I mean?
That's good, man. That's good.
Yeah,
That's a good rule.
It's really about public speaking and getting the kids out there. It's a lot of kids. You know what I mean?
That's great. Yeah, you got to encourage them. You got to, make sure that it's a healthy environment to express whatever it is you have to say. That's awesome.
Word. Like today, man, I popped up on them, did a random little just a little soft circle. I had the chairs just in a circle and shit, and with some yoga music playing. And Mr. Ty, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's just relax. You're in a safe place. and like we was like mocking, you know what I mean, like you know, that type of space,
right?
And some real shit came out, you know what I mean. And some kids are just making up random shit. Mr. Todd, today I really I had to fart really hard and it was wet. And we like, oh, okay, thanks for sharing. Then somebody else like, yo, like, man, my mom, she fucking drank too much, you know what I mean? And she getting fucking my nerves, and everybody like,
well, damn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a story, though.
Yeah, you know, so it's pain and fucking, you know, it's comedy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, isn't that what they say? That, you have to go through some shit to be a successful comic.
Yeah, so I try to pull that shit out of the kids, man, especially ones get bullied and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, put that shit on the forefront. Whatever you get bullied about, let's talk about it.
Yeah, man.
And then they can't talk about it no more.
Right.
You just own it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, the success rate in your class, how did, like, do a lot of the kids end up being funny?
Man.
Or how does that?
I mean, some of them are naturally funny. Some of them are just so corny that they are funny. You know what I mean? They didn't know they had that in them. And I seen a lot of tournament. The kids or the class clowns are never the kids that end up being my stars in the class. It's usually the nerd or something like that, or
it's the kid you don't expect.
Yeah, the kid I ain't expect, or the quiet kid. It might be a quiet bully or something like that. That you know what I mean, like or 3, 5, 4 fun type motherfucker that's cracking up the whole school. You know what I mean, like somebody you just didn't expect. So those are the ones I kind of reach for, because usually the class clown think he the shit, don't need to write. Because it's a lot of writing in my class, man. You got to write every day to be any type of comedian. You know what I mean? Like, that shit don't come off the dome.
Absolutely.
And but some of them think they got that already, which they do naturally have it. But you know, it's only funny to your friends. It's not funny to the rest of the class, let alone the rest of the school, let alone the rest of your city, let alone the rest of the world. You know what I mean? So,
right. Yeah. People got to realize who their audience is. I mean, sometimes it works, like you said, like in your small circle of friends, but it's like, you know, maybe the group in the next room, they don't think you're so funny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Pretty sure y'all got some jokes that y'all share with each other. That shit ain't funny nowhere else outside of the basement.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the pizza pun, for example, you didn't laugh at all.
Yes.
You're like, what the fuck is this? Probably regretting it.
Yeah. Corny ass motherfucker.
No, I was just like, hey, that's cool. They got their own thing. That's a good vibe. You know what I mean? I wish I was.
Yeah, it all started. I mean, the first episode he started it. Like, it didn't even tell us. And then, like, the second episode, he named him Jesus Crust, which is the funniest shit I've ever heard.
Now I'm down. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dude, it just grew from there. It's just every week. It's like yeah, Ben, you got one? You got one? You ready? Like,
Yeah. Eventually, I'm gonna run out, but until then,
I feel like I need to get one before the show is over.
Yeah, we did 3 episodes in one day, and his like main concern, he's like, I gotta have 3 pizza puns for the day. This is fucking difficult. Fuck.
But you start to run out, bro. You start Googling pizza puns. They up there. You're gonna run out of those 30.
So how long's this been a class? Like how long is this?
Oh man, it's I mean, first I started teaching comedy period with Philly Improv Theater. Okay. I don't know if y'all familiar with them, they downtown Philly, but I think they might be done now because of COVID killed them. They was in business for like 20 years, killing with the improv scene. But then flipped over to another scene. It was called Off Mic Comedy School. And so I taught with them. So I did some other private lessons on my own before I actually went full time with the school.
right.
But so there are other kids that I taught that actually, got into some shit, man. Got into plays, actually performed stand-up comedy. I got them little mini gigs at clean shows.
That's great.
And they got callbacks and shit from good auditions. So
nice.
Yeah, so that's my goal, man. I'm not bullshitting with these kids, man. I'm really.
I bet, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm trying to get myself on too. You know what I mean? I'm trying to write and be the best comedian I can all the time.
Right.
But man, these kids, if I could get just one kid, you know what I mean, to stay consistent with it, just for a little bit, man, yeah, I can make them a star.
Yeah, it's a good feeling, man, to be able to pass on what you do to somebody else, and you see them actually show some success in that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like
yeah.
it's cool to see for sure.
So
Has there been any fear of defunding your class for any reason?
nah, man, because so what it is that, man, there's a theater class, there's an art class, there's a music class, you know what I mean, it's dance. Our school is very arts integrated. So that's kind of the pillars of our school also.
That's great, man. Kids need more art classes nowadays.
Yeah, word. So we the theater class is I'm pretty sure y'all probably taken theater before. Theater covers everything, you know what I mean? Like improv, some dances in there, wardrobe, set design, you know what I mean? Script reading, script writing,
Right.
You know what I mean? All this structural shit is all around it too. Before you get into the meat and potatoes of it, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? If I hear theater, I feel like I get to get loose and be a fucking clown, and I go in the room and I can't do that shit. You know what I mean? So damn, all right, I gotta sit down, Miss Davis. Okay. When can I act an asshole? Not now? Okay. Next semester we can be an asshole? Okay.
I don't know if I can hold it in that long. Can I get a pass?
So what happened, man, the kids start cutting up and acting the fuck out in the class. And they were just like, yo, like, Todd, take these kids. And
Yo,
just
could you do something with them? Yeah.
Basically. That's just what happened, bro. And I was like, okay, I'll do something with them. And so I took the kids from every period that were acting out in theater.
Yeah.
And usually boys, you know what I mean? And I would take them and say, yo, you want to kick it with me? We're going to do this comedy thing. But you got to write. You got to perform in the class. You know what I mean? Not for the whole school, but in here. You got to stand up and speak, and you got to write every day. And you got to watch these videos. Which is dope ass fucking YouTube videos of stand up. You know what I mean?
Dude, you can't beat that.
Yeah, exactly. So they did that, and I bribed them with $10 gift cards or $20 gift cards if you performed in front of the whole school for like Xbox and PlayStation, and pizza, and you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, sodas, all that shit. We turned up. so man, I got 3 kids to perform, 1 kid to host. You know what I mean? So I gave them the stage for probably 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Because the school had this grand performance, like an hour and a half long. Man, the comedy part was the dopest part. You know what I mean? It was cool. So every time it's it's getting better. I'm getting better. I'm learning more about the curriculum. So eventually I'm gonna learn some more shit about it, how to teach it, and try to dip off. And,
That's great,
you know what
man.
I mean? Like sell it. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's awesome, because you're taking kids that would otherwise be getting in trouble, and you're giving them an outlet for whatever it is they've got to say. I mean, yeah, they got to do a little bit of work for it, and that's great. It teaches them some kind of structure to it, but it gives them that outlet.
Yeah,
That's the important part. That's awesome.
Yeah, so you get the goof every day in my class. I mean, every day we gotta sit down and write. Every day we gotta sit down and listen. But eventually, you get to touch the mic, pause. I gotta pause myself all the time because the kids, anything you say relatively sexual, you get called out for.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's like you get to touch the mic. Oh, I did this thing in my class where I try to figure out like the 5 things you like, 5 things you hate, and you write. 5 things you dislike, and you write this down on the paper. And one of my things I read out was like, I like kids. As soon as I said that, they're like, "Oh, he like kids. He like kids, yo." I say, "Yo, forget that, yo. Like, I love kids. Oh, he love kids. Like, yeah, man.
You're not safe whatsoever.
Yeah, man, I can't wait.
Yeah, there's nothing safe to say anymore, man. Somebody's always going to twist your words no matter what.
But in a comedy class, that's to be expected.
Yeah, exactly. And so I laugh along with it. I mean, what's funny is
to.
funny. I'm gonna laugh along, and that's what I teach them. You know what I mean? Like somebody say something funny about you for being, I don't know, whatever you are, skinny or short or you know what I mean, fat or whatever the fuck. Laugh along with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's
Gotta
funny,
own it.
Yeah,
if it's
dude.
funny. If it's not funny, don't fucking respect. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
don't encourage it. Don't encourage it.
But don't be a fucking weenie either all the time. It's like, or take it to heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know that helped me get through a lot of shit, and it calms down a lot of shit too. People say, okay, he can take a joke.
Yeah.
And when they see that you can take one, it's kind of funnier to poke fun at it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're laughing along with it, they're not going to want to keep doing that to you.
If it's funny, but sometimes if you're not with the shit and you don't feel like it, they should respect that as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it goes both ways.
So what are your goals, your future goals as a comedian, aside from selling your teaching?
To get more into comedic acting, you know what I mean? Some TV shit, if possible. Doing some auditions and stuff like that.
Okay.
And just trying to get myself more out there with that.
So you going out to like LA to do auditions?
Oh
or?
man, hi baby, at the crib.
At the crib? Oh.
Yeah, baby, right on that laptop, man. COVID opened some shit up for me, man, where I can just go ahead and flip the shit open and just do auditions right from home, man, on Skype, on Zoom.
That's great,
or taping myself, sending them videos, you know what I mean, stuff like that. And get a call back, then I'll go ahead and fly out or drive up to New York.
Nice. So your influences, biggest influences?
Oh, biggest influence, comedic.
Comedic, right? Yeah, comedic.
I mean, I don't know, man. I'd probably say my dad, man. Yeah, he's been dead for like 20 years, but he's like, he was a minister, and he like joked about just like the darkest shit ever, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he was always around death. You know what I mean? Like always at a hospital or something like that, praying for somebody. Or
He's probably
somebody,
seen a lot
like
of
that.
shit, man.
But at the same time, he joked about this shit like a lot.
Yeah.
Like, and it was just like, yo, we can go there. I can joke about this, like this shit. I mean, you know,
No, I didn't know that was cool.
I can't curse, but I can joke about somebody with leukemia or something, or you know what I mean. So he would like read the obituary, like, oh, there was another one. There was Sandra. He'd call my mom. Hey, yeah, old Ronald done kicked it. You knew Ronald was gonna like. It's just like I know that because I know how he processes death. I know that he believes in the afterlife and shit like that. So I know that he looks at life at a short form. So yeah, that's kind of my biggest comedic influence, man. I look at it. Of course, I love my favorite comics are like Dave Chappelle. I love Ellen. I love some local comics also, like Touré. Let's see. Dion Cole, I've been watching a lot of him, and Louis C.K. Yeah, those are my guys. Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah, Louis C.K.'s fucking super controversial out there.
Yeah, man.
yeah, man. Yeah,
Has he
man.
come back at
jerking
all?
off on bitches. That ain't nothing cool about that. I
Yeah,
ain't never
dude,
wanted
he's-
to just jerk off on a bitch.
He's a nut.
I didn't wanted to nut it on the bitch. Yeah. Just jerk off and dip off on you. You already got this stainy black t-shirt on. Like you look like a nasty bitch that just busts on hoes. And then now we find out you did it. Like, oh, this is okay.
It has
That's
to be
one
a-
thing looking like that, but it's another thing finding out it's true, man.
Yeah.
There has to be a weird mindset to get into where you're like, all right, this is going to be okay. I'm just going to pull my dick out, and you're going to like it. Like, it's like I know it. I know you're going to like it.
Yeah,
so here you go.
in his mind, he think, yo, like, she gonna like it some type of way, or how could you even get hard for that shit? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude, that just seems super awkward.
I mean, him and R. Kelly Still got some good content, man. I'll tell you that. We got some good content.
Oh, man.
Pissing on somebody, weird. Pissing on somebody underage, that's like...
Man, yeah, that's that brother had it. Hey, I heard he used to make like when he was man, he did some things, man. There's a lot of them did some things, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Are you sure you want to like be an actor in Hollywood?
Oh yeah, man. I'm too
that might be a
old for them to get my ass, man.
prerequisite where you have to pull your dick out and piss on
You
somebody.
gotta do some messed up shit, man.
Yeah. Nah, that's why I'm not famous yet. They know I'm too old and shit. They know his old ass ain't gonna be.
So, have you ever toured or anything like that with anybody that's like, I guess, more famous now?
I've opened up for some people that are famous here in Philly. Actually, I opened up for Nick Cannon.
Nice.
Opened up for Kevin Hart. Opened up for Monique. Opened up for let's see who else. For Funny Mike. Yeah.
Those are cool.
Y'all don't even know Funny Mike, do y'all?
I saw a little bit of his stuff online. Not much.
No, you didn't, man. He's from North Philly, man. Nobody don't know Funny Mike, but that's my guy. Shout out to Funny Mike. Well, yeah, but I haven't been on any major like national tours or anything like that. But I'm currently like kind of touring with 2Ray. We did Boston, we did Virginia. We're doing what's that? Act 2 Playhouse. That's an Ambler coming up in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
And so little kind of like mini tours and stuff like that. We would do like 6 or 10 cities or something like that.
And you've met all these people like in person, like all the people you open up for.
Oh yeah. And it's like it wasn't like scheduled like months in advance. It's like, hey, we need you tonight, and boom, I'm just going,
sure.
Oh shit, fucking Kev is here, and
So were you opening up for Kev prior to
Nah,
his specials, or was he already?
When I started comedy, Kev was like already like Hollywood already. He wasn't even living in Philly anymore. He's like taking.
Was this like 40-year-old virgin era? Like
yeah,
right around
exactly.
there?
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. What about like Monique? Was that before she got canceled or
Monique
after she
was,
got
like,
canceled?
right around the time when I first started comedy. I was like 2 years in, man, and I just got a shot over there and over in Pittsburgh. But yeah, this is before she got canceled. Yeah, she's still hot. She still is hot. She's back on the road, man, doing the thing. She got a special. Yeah, she's working back out.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people, even if they get canceled nowadays. I mean, there is a comeback. It's just you got to
Cancel
lay
make
low
you
for
hot
a
right
while.
now. Cancel me. I'm about to give me something to get canceled.
Yeah,
for,
right.
Man. Right now, man.
Just piss on somebody.
I just had to pee earlier, baby. Didn't I? And you was like, "Don't pee right here." Oh, she meant to pee here.
Yeah, she does not approve of this conversation. You're not seeing her this whole time. She's
That's
hand on
right
her
here.
face.
This might be it. All right. That's good.
The relationship's still salvaged, right? We're not ruining it. We're safe. All right. Good.
That is what's popping though. I seen people fucking get canceled and then shit take off. Like they were right on the verge of like really getting it popping, and they did some crazy shit, and it like boosted.
Sometimes you just gotta own that shit.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it'd be a lot easier if people are like, yeah, I pulled my dick out. Fuck it.
Yeah. What about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, a lot of that shit's intentional. It's they want to get canceled. They want to get that publicity. No, there's no such thing as bad publicity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and that's been going on, man. Shit ain't nothing new.
right.
So, I'm sure as a comedian, this happens to everybody. Have you ever bombed?
Oh hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
How do you handle like bombing?
Oh man, I gotta hit another mic up ASAP because I'm like mentally, my soul is crushed. Everything, man. I'm hurting.
Yeah.
When I bomb, and I feel like I've been doing comedy 10 years, and I've hit up more than like 1,000 stages, or performed. You know what I mean, for at least 1,000 times. Man, let me like bomb one time, man. I'm re-questioning like my whole existence.
Yeah.
Like, why am I here? What am I doing? Should I perform comedy again? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
damn, did I lose it? Should I just everything? But the best thing is just to get to another mic. as soon as possible.
Yeah, just get right past
if
it.
you can that night. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, depending on what city you're in, you can get to another one, and it's just like, yo, hey, y'all. Yeah, you work it out and you're funny again, or the next day, or whenever you can.
Right.
Some people though don't know how to handle that shit, and it's fucked up. You know what I mean? They'll just sulk in it. They'll take time off. You know what I mean? Like, and it'll really mess them up. I know the remedy.
That's how you shoot your career in the foot, right? By not like stopping and sulking in it. Like you got to
Yeah, I
keep
mean, if
moving.
you don't keep pushing on, that's
Yeah, I know exactly how that feels, though. There was a show that I was playing in a band not too long ago, and he came and saw me, and we fucked up royally, where we had to stop, and the whole band had to start over.
Oh shit!
And it was
Wait, how you fuck up?
Shit just went wrong on everybody's part.
What you do, Vin?
I didn't do anything.
Ben didn't do anything. He was watching.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was watching.
I
He was
spectating.
watching. He came to the show.
Oh,
I
thought
was
you was in
playing.
the band. Oh, you were playing.
I was playing.
Oh,
the
man, so
whole
what you
band
what you
fucked
play,
up.
bro?
Guitar.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And wait, what happened? Man?
I can't even tell you what happened. Everybody
Poop
just
yourself
fucked
or,
up.
like-
Yeah, I don't think there was like just a point in time where like they just lost sync with each other.
Oh, it was just all off.
Just four
Yeah.
instrument
Oh.
four musicians just drifting apart
Damn.
and losing the song completely.
See, my black ass wasn't even knowing y'all was fucking up.
No,
Like,
no,
that sounded
no,
like,
no,
whoa.
no, no, no. We stopped, and the drummer's like, "All right, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4."
Yo, look, man. I mean, every art form gonna bomb some type of way. You know what I mean? Like we all make mistakes. That you just an asshole if you don't learn from your mistake.
Yeah, man, you gotta, like I said earlier, you gotta get past it. You gotta, I mean, we all play music. We all, have some sort of art form. We've all been on stage and went, whoops, fuck that up. You know what I mean? And you just gotta move past it. Who cares? You're only as good as the last thing, as the last joke you make, as the last song you played, whatever. You know what I mean? So you just keep on moving, and that's how you get, better each time you go out. So.
Exactly.
Is there a section of your class where you teach that and how to deal with that, like bombing and
Not
getting
yet.
discouraged?
Because the goal of my class is not to be funny. You know what I mean? It's it's not to be funny. But the goal is
Wait a minute.
The main goal is not to be isn't to be funny in my class.
Yeah.
The main goal is to be able to speak in front of the whole class,
Right.
and not be scared, and to be able to take a topic that's personal to you and break it down into subtopics and be able to just speak in front of everyone for 3 to 5 minutes. Ultimately, at the end of the trimester. So, I always say, yo, you don't gotta be funny to be in here. That's something I always say in my class over and over again. You don't gotta be funny. If you happen to be funny, that's dope. You know what I mean? We could use that. You know what I mean? We could take that somewhere. But everybody ain't got that juice. You know what I mean? So I can't put the pressure on everybody in here. When I teach my private class, they come in there for that. You know what I mean? They're paying bread for that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So I'm gonna make you funny. You know what I mean? But for the public school, you know what I mean? Like, they're just in this class. Some of them just picked it because they didn't want to do dance or something like that. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to say, yo, you're not funny enough in there. F. I can't do that.
So it's almost like a public speaking class with,
But you gotta get up.
disguised as comedy.
Yeah, you
not
gotta
even
get up,
disguised,
bro,
but,
and you gotta stand in front of that class. You gotta speak. I gotta hear you, and you gotta do what you wrote down on that paper. You know what I mean? So, and we keep doing that over and over again, man. We're gonna get over something.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool, man. A lot of people can't get up in front of a room full of their peers and start talking. They just can't do it. Whether they're scared, whether they don't know what to say, whatever it is.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't do it. So if you're teaching them now, I mean, by the time they get older, how old are the kids in your class?
This is 6th through 12th grade. Our school is K through 12.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so by the time they get out into the real world, whether it's for a job, whether they decide they want to go into comedy, whether, whatever it is, they'll be able to get out and actually talk to people and not like,
That's what I'm telling them. Like, yo, you're going to have to do this shit somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where. I don't care if you're working in YY. You're going to have to gear the team up in the back, get these bagels popping. Like, it's somewhere you're going to have to do it. You know what I mean? You're going to have to speak up for your family. You're going to have to speak up for somebody. You know what I mean? And you're going to know how to do it when the time comes there. Hopefully, you can resort back to these.
Yeah,
tools that we-
that's tough. Like I still can't do it. I remember one time, like the hardest time for me was I actually had to like read like a eulogy at like a family member's funeral, and I was just like, okay.
You're supposed to get nervous for the shit that you care about too. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like that's your fucking family's funeral. You know what I mean? Like, when I speak in front of my class, I get nervous.
Yeah.
I'm nervous before I perform every time. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've been on stage 1,000 times every time before. I'm like, oh shit, what am I going to say? Like,
Right.
And I got a set routine that I say every time, but still, like the approach of it or how I'm going to do it, because each audience is different. And that means you care about it, man. That means you got some passion with it.
That's good, man. Absolutely.
I'm officiating a wedding at the end of the week, so I'm nervous. I'm pretty nervous about it. Yeah.
Weddings is the most nervous shit in the world, ain't it? Like,
there's so much pressure with weddings. Like everything has to go right. Yeah.
I performed at a wedding a couple months ago, man. Like, that was okay. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of pressure. I had so much sweat coming up out of my blazer.
Yeah, but I actually have to marry them.
Wait,
I'm officiating the fucking.
Oh,
wedding.
officiating. Oh, wait. You a minister? Or
Yeah.
Ordained, yeah.
or really?
It's online minister. It's like
Hey, hold up, brother. Hold up, man. What's going on here, man? So wait. You got like a church or something? Or?
Yeah, you think we're playing around? He'll marry you right now.
Hook me up, man. Hook me up right here.
Ready?
Yeah.
I can legally do it right
Me and
now.
Vinny are witnesses.
It's on
100% if you're ready.
It's on tape.
If you're ready.
You got 2 witnesses right
She
here.
playing with it. She playing. Okay,
Be
you
my
had your
practice
chance.
run.
Told you. All right, now you get this.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry, I threw the banana.
Yeah, we gotta have that thing out for every guest now.
That thing got
Don't
the
even
bonus.
explain to them why it's here. Just set it in the middle of the table and look at the faces when they come down. What the fuck?
Eventually,
is that
we're gonna
thing?
get somebody
Just leave it alone.
who's just gonna fucking leave.
You lube that thing up with
You
some
guys are just too
sanitizer.
fucking weird. But no, I don't have a church. It's American Marriage Ministries. You go online, you can get ordained.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's cool, bro.
And the Pennsylvania law is so relaxed that literally, like, you sign up. Like, any of us in this room could sign up. Just your name and your email.
Yeah.
And you get a minister ID. And you can marry somebody right then and there.
Oh, man.
We could all fucking marry each other in this room right now.
Shit. You know how much money that is? Let's get this money.
But yeah, at the end of the week, I'm doing that. I'm pretty nervous.
All right, man. So wait, how often do you do these?
This first time.
Oh, you busting that nut.
Yeah.
All right, so
And I wrote the sermon. Like, I did everything myself and gave it to the wedding party.
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to like kill it the first time because they were like, "We love it."
yeah.
Signed and sealed. That's the
Right.
one.
And he's going to have us there, too, so we're going to, he's going to know if he bombs or not.
Wait, is it a gay one or a regular one?
It's a regular.
All right. No, I feel like you did that just for the gay people or something. Like you got it on the side or something like that to hook people up.
No. I mean, I'll marry you if you want to.
All right.
Marry.
Because you
a
said
goat,
like
I guess I'll
the
do it.
American. You know what I mean? You ain't saying nothing about God or nothing like that. So it's just for any denomination too.
Anyone. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Damn,
It's
that's
very.
dope, man.
Other than the fact that they wanted a prayer in the sermon,
Yeah.
it's like super non-religious.
Hey, man, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, more people need to get married, man. More people need to get divorced. So
Yeah.
you got a guy for that? You got a guy?
Wait,
Yeah, I'm working on that next.
Your girl's saying something. We
Oh,
need to get-
wait. You want to get married right now?
I want to do what you're doing.
Oh, you want to?
You want to marry people?
You want to be a
she
minister?
want
Okay.
to.
You're gonna have to speak louder than that, though.
Yeah, she want to marry people. Yeah. Okay. All right.
The mic probably won't pick you up. It's all right.
She
You're
gonna
too
end up
far.
marrying me, man, without even
fucking
without
sleep.
my permission. Exactly. Well, yeah, just,
Does he talk in his sleep? Gotcha. He talks in his sleep. All you have to do is just catch it one time, saying "I do."
Yeah, I do.
That's
yeah.
it.
Oh, she gonna be like, you want some ham and cheese? I do. Oh,
I got you now, motherfucker.
And then she gets half.
yeah.
But yeah, I'll give you the information.
She gonna take the Taurus. Not the Taurus.
So, have you ever had to battle with hecklers like at your
Hell yeah,
open
man.
mics or?
Oh my gosh, I've seen it all, man. Man, one time I was on stage, man, in Philly on South Street. I was performing, and this chick like was just kind of like doing this like long sigh or something like that. Everybody's laughing, and having a good time. I'm not saying I'm killing it, but I'm holding it down.
Yeah.
And she's just like having a bad night, and she's like, oh. And so I like made a reference to the rapper Future and said she looked like Future. And it said some Future jokes. It's like, you gonna wake up in a new Bugatti. And she walked up to the stage, man, and she pulled out money and like ripped it up and threw it at me. Like in bits and pieces.
That's fucking
Like,
rude.
Yeah, $54. She ripped up and threw it at me.
Of her own money?
Yeah.
What?
Out, from her sock too. Like so
How was ripping up her own
Hey,
money
yeah.
supposed to insult you?
I don't know. You know what I mean?
All right, whatever.
and
People do some weird
y'all
shit.
ain't asked me how I knew it was $54. I taped
We did
every
kinda
little
walk
bit of
past that
shit
one,
back
didn't we?
together. Right in the back, I said, bartender, you got some scotch tape. Yeah, I put it all together and
You got
bought some
change for
weed,
this?
and I put like 20 on pump 5 or something. And but she told me taping it back up and shit. And then outside, we were like joking about it and shit. And she saw me and was like, "Hey, can I get the money back?" I was like, "No." She had this accent. I forgot. I'm bad with accents. But she said, "Can I get the money back?" I'm like, "No, man. You threw this at me. Like, I'm keeping it."
I thought that was a tip, man.
Yeah. She's like, "Okay."
It's defeated.
But that bar had like. It was, I don't know, it was a bad spirit in there. There was always some bad shit happening there. I saw like a rumble happen there like twice.
Oh, shit. It's no good, man.
It's now Milk Boy South.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
What
yeah,
we're
yeah,
talking
It
about,
used to
yeah.
be Lickety Split. Yeah.
Is there a lot of I mean, I guess we hear about it sometimes with like bigger comics on other podcasts, like competition between comedians,
Oh, hell yeah. It's,
like who opens and who doesn't open, and who
everything's
gets
a competition, man. And, you know, I got bros in comedy now. I've been doing it for 10 years. You know, I got friends. And, you know, even though we're friends, we know we're competitors also. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, it's a one-person show. You know what I mean? To perform or whatever. We all help each other, give each other gigs and shit like that. But I'm trying to be funnier than you and everybody else on this planet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, most importantly, be the most funny me I can be.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, that's the main competition.
But that's good, though. That pushes everybody to be their best. So.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, you got people out here just you know, performing on different stages, traveling more. Some people write more. Some people network better. And some people do it all. You know.
So, have you ever had to do like crowd work or like improv on the spot?
Oh hell yeah, all the time, man. I mean, you gotta be ready for that shit because it's like an elephant in the room sometimes, and you want to ignore it as a comedian, like, or you're like a robot or something like that, and the audience, you know, you want to be with them.
Sure.
Yeah, you got to
if I'm
interact. You got to
performing,
play
yeah.
off of the things in front of you.
Exactly. If I'm up on stage talking about, you know, deeply into a conversation on relationships and shit like that, and got everyone cracking up, and then boom, pow, the waitress like drops some spaghetti on somebody's head. Like, I can't just keep talking about relationships. I got to address what the hell has happened. And now, fuck that story I was saying and the whole shit I wrote down and practiced on. I got to talk about this meatball on this bitch head now. And how fucking sloppy the waiter is and how he's going to get fired and what type of staff this is. And now, you know what I mean?
And now you're questioning the whole establishment, and then you just go on from there.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, because that's what the focus is now. So now I got to improv. You know what I mean? Now I got to talk about what's happening right now. And,
awesome.
you know, and then after I've done that, and I got to make sure everyone's laughing that's involved, I got to get back to my set that I wrote down, that I took time out, that the people paid money for.
Right.
They didn't come to hear me talk about spaghetti on somebody's head in the front row.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, like one of my favorite guys is like Big J Okerson, and he has like a whole set of like that's all he does is just crowd
Yeah.
work.
Oh, Jay's the fucking man.
Yeah,
Jay,
he's a
Jay's
beast.
dude. And it's another Philly legend, man. You know what I mean? Like, he rocked out in Laugh House and shit like that before, right before I came into the game.
Yeah, I never understood how like he could just pick people and just roll with it like off the top of the dome.
Oh man, it's a few legends out there that can really just pick apart, you know what I mean, pick a crowd apart and just go in for a while. I can do it for a little bit, but I'd rather get into the shit I prepared. You know what I mean? More so, you know what I mean? Like, cause that can go any type of way sometimes. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you can run out of juice in the crowd. You know
I was
what
just about to ask, did you ever like go to a show with no material and just said, I'm gonna fucking wing it?
Yeah, I've done that last week. Last Saturday, I've done a show because the crowd was kind of rude where I was. There was some ratchet chicks in the corner and just loud as shit. And they act like they weren't even, it was like somebody's birthday or something like that at a table. And the host, as a host, was supposed to, you know, calm them bitches down. And you know, or security. Somebody was supposed to do something.
Yeah, you got to control the room, man.
Yeah, exactly. So I got on stage and was just like, I wasn't going to trash the place, but I just was like going to kind of trash the place. I was just like, you know, like I'm not going to say negative things about this place because I like this place. I see that it's a black-owned business, and you know what I mean, I do support that. And then after that, I just went in on everything. I thought they had gnats there. No, it was a fly. It was like 2 flies. One almost like hit me in the head. I talked about that fly for a while, and I talked about the chick smoking the hookah for like 15 minutes. I talked about the promoter of the show and how he hooked things up and how he was scared to calm those bitches down. I talked about the owner of the club and the upstairs area. I talked about the back wall. I talked about the stage that I was sitting on. I talked about a vendor that was in the back promoting some shit that he couldn't sell. I talked about some audience members that were there on the nice. They thought they were going out on a nice date, but it came out this bullshit ass show. And I told them that how much of a great comedian I really am, and you can catch me at a real show somewhere else, and not at this shitty ass location. So that was my set, but I made sure I entertained that crowd for my time that I was up there, that I was paid for, and because they did pay me, so I sat up there for 20 minutes, but. We got to do better than this show. Yeah. Yeah. So sometimes, it calls for that. Bill Burr came to Philly and did that shit, and just
dude, Bill Burr's a legend as far as ripping people up.
Yeah.
He just goes off at a moment's notice.
Yeah, he ripped our whole city apart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but he entertained the whole time too.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he was hysterical.
Yeah,
you can't be mad because dude, you did it well. You did it well. What am I gonna say?
Yeah, word. And Philly love that shit anyway. You know what I mean? Like so.
Yeah, we know how we are as Philly fans, and we know that we're assholes, and yeah, we fucking threw snowballs at fucking Santa Claus, and you know what I mean?
Exactly.
If you don't like it, get the fuck
We
out.
killed that little computer bot thing, man. What was that shit, bro?
Oh yeah, dude, I remember that. I remember that. That thing went all over the place. What was it, the Pope bot?
It was.
Is that what that was?
It came from Canada or something like that, man, and went all the way down to Boston, everywhere. It got to Philly. It was a robot that was traveling. It was supposed to travel the country.
That shit? And we got a hold of it.
Man, it came down to Philly. They beat the dog shit out of it, man. It was computer chips popping all. It looked like dude from Short Circuit. You know what I mean? It had the wheels and
Johnny
shit.
Five.
Yeah, it was like Johnny Five, bro. And it came to Philly, man. And that shit, he killed that bitch on the Schuylkill, man. It was fucked up. Took pictures of it. Was like, man, don't bring that shit here to Philly. I was like, damn, dog. Like that's.
I gotta
That's
research this now. I have no recollection of this happening.
Yeah, man, I forgot the name of the bot, man. You find the name of that traveling
Looking
bot
it
from
up?
Canada,
I'm
man.
trying to find it.
It was
dude.
a
I can't
peaceful
find
bot, man. It was supposed to collect data from each city and shit.
What kind of data?
I don't know.
I have so many questions now. What kind of data is this fucking thing collecting?
Was this a reason for
was it attached to a car?
Pope bot in the first place?
Bad things happening.
I don't remember. I can't remember what it was. I remember the story of the robot getting destroyed
Yeah.
in Philly, but I can't remember what it was for.
Was this the last stop?
No, man, that bitch was supposed to go
it was
across
supposed
the
to keep
country.
going.
And it was solar powered, man. So it had its own.
No,
I'm
Bill.
not talking about was it?
Bill, it was the last stop.
That's what I mean.
Oh yeah, that was the last. Oh,
No, that was
nowhere
it,
else
dude.
after that.
No, Philly
Nah.
destroyed it. That was it.
That was
Did the
it.
owners
Listen.
come and attempt to pick it up?
They put money in that shit too in that little experiment. It was like a school experiment, I think.
All right, so this was in 2015. It was a hitchhiking robot. It was called Hitchbot.
Hitchbot,
And it was it was
yeah.
hitchhiking its way all across the country.
By hitchhiking, like people would put it in their cars and drive it around.
Yeah, I guess, dude.
Like they trust people enough to put a robot in their car and just bring it to another city. And,
Yeah, it came from Canada.
Oh,
well,
so-
that's where they fucked up.
Dude, right at the top. The Canadian-built Hitchbot met an untimely demise during its stop in Philadelphia. Like right away, throwing us under the bus. Don't come to Philly. We're gonna mess you up, man.
Yeah.
did it go to New York or anywhere else? Or?
I'm trying to see.
I think it made like a few other successful stops, man. And
dude, it
everybody
went
else
to San
was, like, cheering them
Francisco.
on and shit. Yeah.
How did
Damn.
Went to Boston.
How did a smart person not like pick it?
Boston ain't fuck you up?
Right?
Dude,
Damn, that's all they do is fuck people up.
successfully traveled around Germany, Canada, the Netherlands.
How did it get to Germany?
Dude, I don't even know. San Francisco.
How did it not end up in a scrapyard?
Better more places than me.
Ripped all the copper out of it.
How did some crackhead not grab it and be like, I can get $20?
Yo, straight up. Man. Something off them chips or something. Take that shit to Radio
I worked
Shack.
for a really nice school district, and we got an expansion on one of the buildings, and there was a roll of copper outside of the building, like ready to be installed into the building for electricity, and it was gone the next day. Like as soon as it
Man,
got
of
there,
course.
and it was like as big as this table.
Oh my gosh. What?
Yeah, it was huge. You needed a machine to put it on there, and nobody found
They
out.
put that shit right in one shopping cart.
Yeah.
Whoever did.
Roll that shit down the street.
So yeah, I'm surprised they didn't shut that fucking.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
They'll steal the copper drain pipes right off your house.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
When you said copper pipe, my toe got the tapping. A little bit.
So how do you develop your set over the years? Like, is there anything that like is
Oh,
consistently
man.
been in your
Oh,
set?
First,
Or
you
does it
know, I
like-
take a big bag of garbage and and then I perform with it, and then notice that it's bullshit, and then I take less of the garbage and try to put in more healthy shit. You know what I mean? I started out just talking about anything I thought was relatively funny with my friends, poop jokes, stuff like that, and got some chuckles, but it wasn't really funny. And then I got to observe other dudes that were killing it, and saw that they were talking about real shit, you know what I mean, about their lives or real observations about the world. And so I started doing that, started actually writing about myself and where I was in my life and what I did for a living, which is being a teacher.
Right.
So I started about, just talking about that, and more and more, and just adding on more and more to that, you know what I mean? And I just like to thank Vinny for holding in that burp, you know what I mean? It came up, and then it hit his lips, and then it back to his teeth, and then he swallowed it again, and then it came out through his nose.
Yep.
So that was some slick shit. But nah, so
That was a pro move.
but yeah, so but that's my whole thing now. I think about the things that bug me, and I write it down, put it on my cell phone, and then I write it down later on, and then I'll take it to an open mic. I'll try it out at open mic, a few open mics, and if it's killing there, then I know it's good. I take it to a showcase, and then that's good. Keep it in my files for a gig.
So do you bring old stuff back, or after you've worked whatever
Oh yeah,
the old materials, you just let it go?
It's some old shit I'm just not saying anymore because it wasn't me, you know, and I was just saying it just to be funny.
Right.
But if it's me and it goes along with kind of my flow and I can connect it to somewhere in my set, and it's just not like out of the blue, yeah, I can do that. And then sometimes I'm performing where it's kind of like improv, where I get prompted to say that from something the audience member might say or do, or something that or the area that we're at. And then I'll pull that old joke out, and it'll seem like I'm just saying that shit off the top of the head, but this is an old written joke that I already got, you know what I mean? So got something for almost each subject, you know what I mean? So if something pops up, it's like, you know, there's, you know, anything, like fucking Philly shirt or, you know what I mean, a tattoo or anything, you know what I mean? Like I have something already for it.
You're just the Boy Scout of comedy. You always got to be prepared.
Yeah, word. I mean, that's what it is. And it's like you're just building up your stock, you know what I mean? Like a lot of these, we call them stock jokes.
Yeah.
And you're just building up a lot of stock. So when you're performing, it kind of seems like improv in between your actual written shit.
Right.
So it's just really natural. You just want to be with the crowd, man. You want, you know what I mean? You want to be a robot. You want to feel like, man, this dude is, man, he's so real.
Have you ever thought about putting out your own special?
Oh hell yeah, man! Actually, I've done a taping earlier this year, just to submit myself for some auditions and things like that. But also, I'm doing another taping later on this year to submit for like Amazon and shit like that.
That'd be
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
So what's the process for that? Do you have to like get
well,
approval from Amazon, or is there like
Yeah, I mean, it goes through an agency and things like that, and you know, they check
seems
out
a lot more difficult to do?
Amazon
comedy.
got a lot of bullshit out there, man. They're gonna take it.
take
No,
it.
shout out to Amazon, Bezos. But yeah, fuck. But
Yeah, man, don't say nothing bad. They ain't gonna give you that special now.
Oh man, nothing special. Yeah, but just really trying to just curate my set, get it out there to more so to like festivals and things like that at this point. So I can crush those. So they'll give me my big time special out of that.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
I'm just worried about you going home and writing tonight. Be like, these fucking
clowns.
three fucking clowns drug me into their fucking hippie basement.
Oh, I've been in more hippie basements than this, dog. You know what
I mean, he was actually pretty excited. He's like, "Oh shit, you got shows in here."
Yeah.
I was
He was
like,
ready to
man.
fucking
I was
get
like,
down.
where the acid at?
Yeah, where the magic mushrooms at?
Yeah. Oh, you got mushrooms?
You see that cabinet right over there?
You got mushrooms.
If you open that up, you're never coming back.
Oh shit, man. It's gonna be a little.
Yeah, I feel like comedians have it a little bit out of all entertainment. Like they definitely have it the worst in regards to like once you put out a special, like you kind of can't do that material.
Oh
right?
man, yeah.
Unlike a musician like myself, if I write a song and somebody loves it, I can play that song
Over and over again.
Over and
man.
over
Sing
and over.
again. Nobody want to hear that same joke. Do the joke. Well, sometimes if it's, I mean, if you, like famous stars and shit, people want to hear that. Say a catchphrase again or something like that. And
Yeah.
comedians hate that shit though. We don't want to be asked to say the same shit over and over again because we always, most of the time, we create new shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you want to move on. You want to keep pushing yourself, getting a better act.
Yeah, and sometimes like a lot of famous comedians, I see them deal with that at their shows. Like they're like, "Yo, do this, say that joke," and it's like, "What the fuck? Get this dude out of here!" But yeah, we can get him out of here, but that's going to take about 3 minutes. You know what I mean? That's another elephant in the room that I got to address now. And then you know what I mean? Like, yo, just let me do this shit right. But I get it though as a fan. You know what I mean? Like it's some shit I want to hear again. I want to hear it right now. I'm going to J. Cole concert. What is it, next week or something like that, man? Shit. I want to hear those fucking songs I like. None of that new shit you want to try right now, bro. Like, yeah.
That new record.
No,
he
that
put
new
out
shit is hot.
is,
Yeah, but I don't want to hear new shit. He's like,
Right.
hold on, y'all. I'm feeling something right now. No, don't do it.
Oh man.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So what else inspires you other than comedy? Like, or other than comics, or like your father? Like,
Oh, my children. Yeah, man. I got 2 kids, man. Got a 14-year-old girl, 7-year-old boy, Mila and Lamar. And yeah, man. They kind of reason I kind of did this thing in the first place. I knew that I had to do something like for a living that I couldn't bitch about. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't wake up and like, fuck, I gotta go to work. I just hate seeing people like that. As a kid, me and my friends, we were totally against that shit. So as an adult, I'm like, my kids can't see that shit. You know what I mean? Like they got to see me going to work doing some shit I love to do. And I already got the comedy thing, but comedy's wasn't really paying like big money like that. It paid some bills, but not a lot. And like then I started actually teaching also, and now the comedy is kind of paying a little bit more. Now all my bills are funded through comedy. You know what I mean? And
awesome.
that's the goal. You know what I mean? Like I ain't no fucking millionaire, but I'm doing what I love to do. And I wake up every day. I want to do more of it. You know what I mean? I get hyped to do what I do. Man, I want my kids to have that same shit. I don't care what it is, whatever you love to do. Make sure you make some money off of it, and you're not just bitching and complaining when you're going to work. You know, you're working when you're not even supposed to be at work.
that's awesome. Actually,
right.
I have a son too. He's 6, about to turn 7, and he was saying to me the other day that he's like, what do you want me to do when I grow up? I was like, I want you to do whatever you want to do. Like, and he's like, but I just want to make you happy. And I'm like, what's going to make me happy is that you're happy and that you're enjoying everything you do. If you want to be a fucking trash man or if you want to be an astronaut, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
like,
right.
I'm going to support you no matter what.
Yeah, man.
Just make it positive and make sure you enjoy it. So,
Yeah, man,
I
that's
feel
what it's
that.
about, man. You know what I mean? That love, man. You ain't got that, then that's why you got people out here fucking just losing it. You know what I mean? Mental pressure because they just can't find a purpose. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what they're here for.
Yeah, too many people didn't have guidance, you know what I mean? It's like I was saying earlier, it's good that you give them kids an outlet instead of letting them get in trouble, because that's how people get on the wrong path in life. You know what I mean? You get somebody like you that says, hey, man, I know you were making fun of that teacher because whatever, she farted when she was talking or something, you know, and instead of sending him to the principal's office, well, Mr. Todd, come out and take a look at this kid and see what you can do with him. Can you make him a reasonable, you know, student again? He gets in your class, realizes, hey, man, I can get an A in something. You know what I mean? It's good for the kids. It's awesome.
Do you have a lot of those success stories? Where like the kids are like complete
like
pieces of
big,
shit, and then
nah.
they come into your class, and then they like kind of have a turnover.
Nah, bro, it ain't like that, man. You gotta think about the age too, man. We dealing with 6th grade through 12th, so they in big transitions, man. You know what I mean? They going through puberty. They just finding out about everything. They going from wanting to be an actor to be an athlete to working at Wendy's to, you know what I mean? Like so much is going on to thinking about college and all this shit.
Right.
So yeah, this is something cool that they're taking for right now, but I don't expect any of them like to be a comedian. You know what I mean? And I see some of them that have it and can definitely do it, but there's so many other things to explore as a kid. You know what I mean? And this is so new. You know what I mean? This is not something traditional. Like if you're killing it in dance or something like that, everyone knows that dance is the thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay, well, I probably could be a dancer. I can go to dance school. I can go here and there. You're killing it as a comedian. It's like, okay, Mom, I'm going to comedy club. Like, you know, hey, hold on. You know what I mean? We got something here that is good.
Yeah, the response to that is never going to be, you know, when are you going to get a real job kind of shit. Like.
Exactly. So, you know, like that's why my goal is not to be really, I mean, is funny is not the main thing in the class.
Yeah, you're not trying to crank out comedians, just teach these kids a couple of things and get them, you know, stop them from getting in trouble.
Yeah, and I mean the writing and also the public speaking.
Yeah, that's
kind of the main thing. Yeah.
That's great, man.
Nice. So what do you have coming up? Like, is there anything important on the horizon that
Oh yeah, man.
people are coming up to?
Oh yeah, me and my daughter going to the mall this Saturday, doing some modern day looting where we just
for fun.
well, all right, it's just stealing. That's what we're doing. Yeah, man. Like I said, I got Act 2 Playhouse that's coming up next week. That's in Ambler, PA. That's gonna be dope. First time rocking out there with Ray Gordon and also my friend Cole Cosby. He'll be there, and also I have the Christian comedy show. That's gonna be interesting, man. That's gonna be coming up in North Philadelphia.
Are you religious?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm a Christian, actually myself. I'm not like like a minister like yourself, but yeah, I believe in Jesus. But yeah, man, and the whole Jesus deal.
So how do you
the hole in the hand, all that, man.
Yeah.
how do you evolve your act to be Christian based? Is there like
I mean, I just don't curse.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I mean? Funny is funny, man. You know what I mean? Like I perform for Muslims, Jews, everybody, bro. Like
That's the way comedy should be, man. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have limitations in a lot of stuff. Like, and I got a lot more respect for a lot of clean comics than I do for guys that walk around saying, you know, the filthiest thing they can come up with. Now, don't get me wrong. I love George Carlin. I love, you know, you go back to Eddie Murphy, Raw, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I don't care that they're cursing. That doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
But I got a lot of respect for the dudes that can write a whole set out and be funny without having to have some kind of shock value, without having to have some kind of gimmick.
They thinkers, man. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, me myself, I curse a lot, but there's a lot of shows I can't curse. I do college shows, I do church shows, I do business events, I do stuff with kids there. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I just know how to cut it off because I came up like in the church, when my family doesn't curse around each other. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that, but. Everyone else in my life curses.
So, I was going to ask you, have you ever been hired for anything other than like weddings or anything like that? Have you done anything that was like a little, you got hired and it was like a little weird?
Shit, man. Did a bachelorette party. Did a oh shit, that was weird, man. The house party I did, it was. Shout out to the house party people. They was cool, but it was a little freaky deaky type of deal going on with these couples. And yeah, man, I didn't know, you know what I mean? And I brought my boy with me too, because he always like comes and opens up for me.
Yeah.
Pause. But he came and opened up, did his thing, and while he's performing, there's like this old lady in the corner like yelling like little shit to him and like little freaky shit, and we're not paying attention. We still like going with the flow. Okay, we got 10 minutes. You know, we got 15 minutes to go. So I take the mic and I say my shit, and I'm going in, and they're saying like, yeah, we like how we had like to have a good time. The name of the punch is like this freaky name punch, and then like I didn't put it all together until like after I perform at the end. It's like, hey, you know what I mean? You're gonna hang around. You know what I mean? We're going, you know, hang out. Like this is my husband over here. and the other chick is the other dude is introducing his wife, and I'm like, oh, and mind you, I got pictures. They got pictures of me all in there and shit, like more like in frames and shit. It was some weird shit, man.
At this fucking swingers party.
Yeah, but they got free liquor. So I'm in there, I'm hitting this punches and shit. I forgot what it was, like fuck my wife punch or something. And I'm drinking this fuck my wife punch, like, yeah, man, this is kind of good. And my boy is like, yo, dog, like, we need to get the fuck out of here, yo. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel kind of weird. I'm like, weird about what? And after a while, we got the hell up out of there. It was weird.
I'd be super uncomfortable.
Yeah, yo, because the dudes is like down. Like, he was like, yo, this my wife. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you stand there. Like, what the fuck is y'all?
That's crazy.
So it's another friend told me about that. It's they call it like LS or the lifestyle or something like that. Like, it's a thing.
Hey, man, people
You
get
should know
off
about
on
that,
some
Red.
weird
Come
shit.
on, man. You gotta get ready for this, man. You know what I mean? You gotta get ready for all this, man.
Funny you call me Rev. I was thinking about buying the whole getup. Like from the website, you can buy like the sash and the robe and.
You gonna get the
Thinking
collar?
about-
Don't get the collar,
Nah,
man.
man. I'm
Yeah,
just
man. You just get a big cross tattoo, man. You know what I mean?
right on my
Come
forehead.
that one you got
Get
in
all
third
fucking
grade.
weird.
What year you get that, dog? That
Oh,
thing
dude. I was 15.
Oh my
So-
gosh, what is it? Is it a skull?
Yeah, it's a skull with like vines in the jaw. It's fucking terrible. I was 15. I was
15.
stupid.
Look, I got this shit at 19, man. Look, what does it say?
Canary?
Yeah, Canary. That's close though.
Okay.
It looks like it says Canada, right? It's my name. It says Lamarr, man. This is fucked
That's a
up.
lie.
Yeah, it's
That ain't an
horrible, man. Exactly.
Oh my God.
Y'all got this shit at 19, man. Yeah,
I got this fucking piece of shit at 14.
Oh,
I traded a cell phone for it. We're doing my phone was doing
shit.
tattoos in his basement.
Damn. Okay.
The dude's
Hey,
dead now, so that means.
Hey, man, rest in peace, man. And you got a skull to represent him. Did he get shot in the head?
Yeah, there's my cross right there.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
There's my holy man cross.
Oh, man. That's cool.
It's awful, but
Hey, man.
I was 14.
Sorry, man. People die, man. My dad died.
Rest in peace.
It's okay, man. He died of cancer.
So, I'm sorry. To
What?
Damn.
He's
Dark. Got dark.
It got real dark.
Keep it
I'm
going.
sorry. That was for me. That was for me.
So, fuckery of the day. Do we have one? Do we have a specific topic? Because I have an idea.
Go for it, man.
Fuckery of the day. What's that?
So we do a segment called Fuckery of the Day.
Oh, okay.
And really, it's
He doesn't
like
know fuckery of the
whatever,
day. He doesn't know the pizza, but we did not prep this guy at all.
whatever you think is fuckery. We just want to hear a story that is just absolute nonsense. So I'll go first. So I used to tour in a band called Obsidian Sky, and we played Shreveport, Louisiana. All right, and the promoter of the show had a girlfriend who was like all about like the bands, and she was like a death metal crazy chick, and she invited all the bands out to dinner after the show, and she had told her boyfriend, who was the promoter of the show, that he couldn't come. Like right from the gate. He's like, all right, I'm ready to go. She's like, you're not coming. And he's like, okay, and just let it happen. So she went out with all these bands. She took us to the casino. It was like it was like a bootleg Las Vegas, Shreveport, Louisiana. Don't ever go there. Don't ever fucking go. You don't want to be there. So we get there, and this is like bean pod shaped table, and she's sitting at the middle of like where Vinny is, and I'm like kind of sitting in front of her, and like all the bands are around her. It's 3 different bands, my band, and then the 2 others. And then she had a friend from like Liverpool, like where she came from in the equation to Shreveport, Louisiana, I have no fucking clue, but she was from Liverpool, had a wild accent. And then I forget who was sitting over there, but it doesn't even matter. So the waiter comes by, and he's a black guy, right? And his name's like Mike or something. And she's super racist, and we found out right at that moment where she's like, Thaddeus, go fetch me some bread. And we're like, holy shit. Like,
his name was Thaddeus?
No.
Oh, his name could have been Daddy, though. There's some daddies out there.
And all of us are just like, no, what the fuck did we get ourselves into?
Damn. Wait. She was from down there?
Yeah.
Did she say like, Thaddeus, give me some bread?
No. She was just a total bitch about it.
Yeah.
She's just like, Thaddeus, go fetch me some bread.
Oh,
like,
shit.
didn't even acknowledge the dude.
Damn.
Right. We were like,
What's Daddy do? I mean, what did he do?
super gentleman about it.
Yeah.
He just went and got the bread and came back.
Oh,
and like
shit.
we all apologized. We're like, dude, this is not us.
Yep.
Like,
He's like, I'm gonna spit in this motherfucker.
Yeah,
This is her.
You didn't need any of that bread, right?
No,
I wouldn't have touched that bread, man. You know he did something to that.
No, we didn't eat shit. But like in the middle of just
She
like,
probably ate shit.
well,
Yo, she ate something, man. There's no way he handed her that bread and it was clean.
well, that's not even like, it gets weirder. I mean, so she's eating. We're just sitting there like drinking water, like trying to like figure out a way to scurry out of this situation. And then she slams her fork and knife down. She's like, I will suck all your dicks. And we're like, what the fuck? So then we were just like, we're out. We're out. And we all just got up and fucking left. But the other band we were touring with stayed.
Of course.
And
Got the dick sucked?
I got the
Yeah, yo, fuck y'all faggots. That's what they said. That's what they said. I didn't say faggot.
shit got real fucking weird on tour. But,
Oh, that's
so
crazy.
that's the fucker that I dealt with on the road.
Damn, dog. Damn. Can I top that
So
shit?
again, don't go to fucking Shreveport. Nobody. That's a wasteland of humans.
Fuck, damn, dude. She said, I suck all y'all. All right, I'm trying to think of something that top that one. Okay. Oh, this ain't gonna top that one, but it was fucked up, man. This is down in Greenville, South Carolina. That's Greenville, North Carolina, and Greenville, South Carolina. Greenville, South Carolina, and which is a very small, quaint town. I had a show down there with this janky promoter dude, man. He took us down there, and like the first night was dope, man. Like I had a Mercedes truck limo and shit, escort. You know what I mean, to from the hotel to the club and shit. Get to the club, got bottles popping the VIP. You know what I mean? Some baller shit going on. We perform, it's all good. Get our bread. Then the next day, dude knocks on our door. The promoter is like, "Yo, we got a problem." Like, what's the problem? And it's like, man, these dudes are like waiting for him down the hallway and shit like that. It's the club promoters or whatever. This dude put out a flyer with one side with us on there performing, and the other side, fucking Kevin Hart is there for a book signing on Sunday.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the next day we performed on Saturday, and Kevin Hart tweeted like, "Hey man, I don't know what's going on. Some fucking fake ass promoters out here. Damn. I'll be in Canada with Drake." And doing some shit, and and posted that, and posted the flyer. It was like fake or something like that. And so now we like look back because we like with this dude or whatever. And so what happened was they ran into his hotel, and because they had the key, they booked the hotel, and took pictures of him and shit. Got his ID, and took pictures of his ID and shit, and went his wallet, did some weird shit. And then they had his keys, I think, to his car, and they were trying to get him to get in touch with Kevin Hart to like renege on what he said or some shit, and said he'll be coming on another date or some shit. But I don't think he ever had like the plug on Kevin at all. What? And he looked just like Kevin Hart, so he used that and said that like I'm his cousin or something like that. Which worked out well in the club. Like the night before, he got us in VIP and shit, and the other club that we stayed in, and then the actual club we performed in. Like it was that shit was so foul, man. It was dirty. It was wrong. So anyway, they were holding this guy's ID and his keys and shit. Like, yo, we got your shit. We're gonna expose you for who you are. And I walk over and I'm like, I got my hands in my pocket. I'm like, this is how I chill, all the time. And I'm like, yo, man, y'all need to give him his keys, man, because that's our ride home, man. I need that. And he's like, and this dude has a gun on and his friend is with him. He's like, yo, man, I think yo, man, just give him the keys, man. He got his hand in his pocket, man. I don't know what type of time he on. I was like, yeah, give him the keys. And they gave the key. I had nothing on my pocket. Keys and shit. And like, probably some gum. But,
look out, man. He got a stick of gum.
Yeah, so
it was Big Red.
They gave him the keys and the information. I mean, his info and shit back, and then there were just other 2 dudes still. There was 3 guys on them, and these 2 guys went down. So it was like another, probably 4 altogether. There's another 2 dudes that still waiting in the lobby, and trying to get him to set up another show to make up for this loss that they're making for the club. And he's like saying how he's going to get in touch with him, and he's just lying through his fucking teeth at this point.
Yeah, Kevin Hart's not going to show up, but it's cool. It's cool. We got Dave Chappelle next week, guys. Don't worry about it.
God. And that's saying how much money they had for Kevin. They actually had some type of budget, you know what I mean, like for it. But yeah, this dude was a whole fraud, and yeah, never did business with him again. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah, but it taught me a lot about just. It saved me from a lot of other future bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I knew how to die shit. I knew when people were just talking and,
right,
or taking advantage of me. Yeah.
All right. That's awesome. Well, thanks for doing this with us, man. We appreciate it.
Man. Thanks for having me, man.
Everything you're doing with the kids is great. Keep it up.
Thanks, man. So
we
you
need
ain't got
we
no
need that
pizza,
with the
man?
youth.
Like, that's just, or y'all ate it before I came here?
I might have some in the fridge or something. I mean, I can't promise nothing.
Hey, man, it's all right. So it's just staying without me. It's all good. I'll be back here, man.
Awesome, man. Thanks.
He knows where we are now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Yeah,
the
you
guy
can come
on
on
the couch.
anytime, man. The guy on the couch.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That would be a good addition. Just put a mic
Y'all need
over
the guy
there.
on
And
the couch, man.
he's
Yeah.
just the dude giving
I'm
the
gonna
banter.
stop working for a little while and spend some time there.
We're moving him in.
I want to
Damn right.
Is it?
It's gonna be me and that banana.
That fucking banana. We'll take a picture of it and post it on our socials.
Yeah.
What, the banana?
Yeah. I'll turn it into our logo.
No.
It's the Banana Cord Podcast.
Yeah. Are you guys them fucking banana guys?
Wait, what's the name of this podcast?
The Hollow Core Podcast. God
How-
damn it. Are you fucking kidding me?
You said it like one time with Hollow Core.
No, okay.
The Hollow Core
She looked
Podcast.
at you like you were supposed to know, and she knew, and she's like, I can't
Did you
believe
know? Yeah, okay. See, I told you.
Well, that's all we got tonight, folks. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at the Hollow Cord Podcast and Twitter at the Fuckery of the Day. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We are available wherever podcasts can be found. Hit us up on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all the podcasts.
your mom's podcast.
Your dad, your uncle, cat. Don't give a shit. Just like our stuff, listen, share it. Helps us out.
Share it with
Do
your
it.
friend, share it with your brother, share it with your mother,
Yeah.
sister, share it with your neighbor, co-worker.
Yeah, hug it out. Try it out.
Fuck it.
Is that all we got?
That's
That's it.
We out!